Hello guys, welcome to Russia, welcome to my forest, which is my forest. So today's video is gonna be about survival equipment and what I carry and philosophy and so on behind a survival equipment, survival gear, survival kit. So let's get on with it. So in this very light pack, the Vesmashok Russian clothes bag, I have the main content of my survival kit. So what I carry on my person most of the time when I'm in the forest, like huge forest. Besides the ferro rod on my knife here, but I also carry this one, magnesium block. So let's get a fire going. The Ono here lies very nicely in the hand, actually. So quite a nice pile here. We can, of course. There's even more left, I can see. So just really fast want to show you a way to split wood if you need a few small sticks and so on. So the way you do it is like you just chop in it like this, just a little bit. And there you go. This is a good way of doing it without, especially if you don't have a saw and you don't waste too much wood. Let's take a look at what's in this survival kit, or anyway what it looks like. I'll show you later what's in it more specifically. This is what it looks like. Pretty stuff. Survival kit you should put together yourself, in my opinion. It should always be in a container where you can boil water. That's quite logic. I think the German mess kit is awesome because you don't have to carry it in a backpack. You can carry it on a webbing or whatever they were meant for that. So except from the mess kit, this survival kit contains of 3 cylinders of buckwheat, 2 cylinders of protein powder, some drink mix, chocolate drink mix, vanilla dairy shake, coffee, tea, dental, chewing gum, nut mix, dehydrated soup, lots of salt in it, a bouillon cube, also very salty, dishwashing liquid, fishing kit, multi-tool, 2 lighters, some charger, a spoon, and part of the fork from the spoon that might come in handy for something, who knows. And then the strap for the mess kit and the bag itself. So on my way here I noticed this logging trail. Now, of course it's my forest, so I of course know it's here. But anyway, you can always stumble upon stuff on logging trails. Forest guys, loggers throwing bottles or something useful. Anyway, the useful thing now is this water. You can see there's some plants growing and so on. It's not looking too bad. So what we have here is some forest water, some trail water, and that's gonna be for food. Let's just say it like that. I boiled quite a few liters of water in this German mess kit for drinking. And it works fine. The way it goes with this stuff, take 1 cylinder of buckwheat, dunk it into the canteen, then you take a spoon of the dried soup mix, dunk it into the canteen, and then you take 2 and about 3/4 of the cylinder with water, boom boom boom, dunk it in, put the lid on, let it boil for 10-12 minutes, and it's done. Here we have the food hanging there. The stick I made a point on in each end, just broke it on the middle. put it down on a cross so it holds this other stick with the mess kit. To this we can of course add some protein powder, we have some tea, a little bit of nuts, chocolate, vanilla shake, and this we can of course add to our diet. I think it will do fine for 2, 3, 3.5 days. So why all the food in a survival kit and not so many tools and gadgets and stuff like that? It's because if you are in a real survival situation, your brain will be the most important tool you have. I mean, I will try and gather food and catch food while I still have food. Like a good bushcrafter, like Baltic Bushcraft, he recently made a video on him carrying his survival kit in a jacket, just in the pockets, because it's logic. You have to have your survival equipment if you really are that bad in a position. You need your survival equipment on you. Why would I be in a survival situation here? That I'll tell you, that'll be because I got lost away from the camp. So this is a philosophy behind this is I will have this bag or whatever where I can carry this container, except for what I have on my body already. I will have this on me. I will also have a camelback, of course, if I go away from camp looking for whatever firewood or so on, because you can easily get away from your camp. Then you try and find your camp, and then you even get further away from it, and then you are pretty screwed. While we're waiting for the food, you can take a fast look at the fishing kit here. There's quite a lot of line, bit heavy duty line, Shimano line, a spinner. That'll not be awesomely useful as long as I don't have a fishing rod, but who knows. I have this little fellow here. I don't know what they're called in English, but if you fish you know what it is. Different size hooks, double hooks, single hooks, a few sinkers, then another tackle mounting thing, and a float, and a small wobbler. I think it's Rapala or something like this. But the wobbler you could principally use on the end of a stick with a long piece of line and just dragging it through the water, because it sort of floats, so that will have a theoretic chance. But I'm sure this will catch me fish, and I'll try to do so in a later video. This is what we get from one tube. And this soup contains beef and carrot, rice, and some other stuff. You can see this is not a lot, but in a survival situation, it's definitely worth a day's meal. Make sure that your brain, which is the most important survival tool you have, is functioning correctly, and it does that when it gets rest, water and food, and the rest is not so difficult. So I'll eat my little survival meal here, and not bad at all. Nice and salty. Check my links, subscribe to my channel if you like it. Check all the other videos out, and also you can like me on Facebook as Moscow Prepper, and I would appreciate that a lot. So see you next time in Russia, most likely.